Right, now that we've completed the scoring portion of our assessment, we're going to go back through to these exercises. We're going to start with the overhead squat here. So seeing how we established Zach as a relatively green squatter, what we're going to do, or new squatter, we're going to make sure that where he did squat was more comfortable for him. And actually it was. He had really great form going through there, so we're going to continue to keep that same form. If he didn't, we could start messing around with his feet, maybe opening up his toes just a little bit, widen out his stance or anything like that. And this pertains to our hip mobility and the range that we have through it. Okay, our ability to open up our hips and sink down and load our heels is a big deal. So Zach's going to perform 10 overhead squats here. He's just going to rock them, and I'm just going to watch right from the front here. Okay, if anyone wants a side view, you're going to walk right to the side as you're going along here. Okay, but we already established that Zach had really great form through here. He's really comfortable with this. If he wasn't, we would be providing feedback. If this was truly a new client, we want to give all variables, all three-dimensional variables. He's going to transition right into the overhead squat after this, or overhead lunge walk right after this. Rio's going to have to come my way. Yep. Here he comes, working right into this. Excellent. This is our first round of 2 cycles here, okay? So he's going to do those squats one more time. He's going to do these lunges one more time. So ultimately what we're going to have himself do is 10 of these. We're going to cut him off at 6, and then he's going to spin around. He's going to reface. He's going to come back through, lunging, walking. Excellent. So I talked to Zach before about his right hip dominance here, and likes to really kind of like sink down and pull into that right hip a little bit there. Okay, that's totally natural. That's something that you're going to see in our clients, that there is going to be one hip that's a little bit more dominant than the other. Rarely do you see complete symmetry. Next one's going to be our push-ups. He's going to go max effort on his push-ups. He's just going to go ham here. It's going to be a good time. How many are we going for?
I have no idea.
How long has it been since you did max effort on your push-ups?
A while.
Nice. So ultimately, as he's going through his push-ups, we're looking for that same form. If it starts deviating, we have to give him one warning shot and say, hey, by the way, you're starting to lead with that chest a little bit. Your hips are starting to kind of flare up or anything like that. Let's keep that core strong. Let's keep ourselves in that plank position. He's in excellent position with his hands there. Okay, he's back to that, his hands right in between right outside of his chest. Fingers are tickling his armpits. Excellent. Woo! That looked pretty darn good right there. Excellent. Lastly, we got our bird dog. So he's going to work through his bird dogs here. He's going to brace. He's going to extend coming through. Good. Think about kicking that leg right through the wall behind you. Don't think about kicking it to the ceiling. Good. Get good extension, good squeeze on that glute on that side. Good. Now you can really see how pronounced that right hip dominance is. As that left one comes back, this right side is really pulling and really causing him to kind of like turn out on this movement. I bet you if we go the other way, he's going to be holding a lot more stable on this side because of that domineering factor of the right glute here. That's it. So ultimately, at the end of all of this, we're going to go back through one more time. And then we're going to gauge how exhausted he was in a pass or fail nature. It's going to be stamina, pass or fail. Okay? We'll use the talk test, where you're kind of talking to them. If they're huffing and puffing a little bit, we can really cause that to say that wasn't as good as it should be. Awesome. Great job, Zach.